Hey y'all, so I did another video and I kind of realized that I haven't done like an update in some time, just like about me, blah, blah, blah. Cause I did start this YouTube channel at the beginning of COVID and things have changed, blah, blah, blah. So I'll be doing like a super, super quick life update where I'm at now. And what I really want to talk about is what's in my freezer. Cause the way that I wanted this freezer so bad, so bad. And I already paid it off. So really excited about that. But hey y'all, my name is Ariel Smith for now. I am engaged. I don't always wear my ring at home. I'm at home. So if you don't see my ring in my video, don't be trying to speculate. So we live in the greater Houston area. I love to garden. I love to cook. I love organization. I love to be able to help individuals. By trade, I'm an industrial systems engineer. What else? I do find myself to be very kind. I love getting to know other people. I love being curious about other people's lives just because everyone has their own in-depth story. There's definitely going to be some like places where the different stories intertwine where one could potentially help the other. So that's a real big interest of mine, just getting to know others that are like close to me and on like that same level. It's like super, super fun. I started this YouTube channel initially because I really wanted to pull on my creative side, right? And I was just like, I need to do something like on the artsy because I'm an industrial systems engineer. I didn't know if I had my honor society shirt on, but I'm an engineer, so I'm numbers in and out. I do love numbers, but I feel like it's good for everything to just be in moderation. So it's nice to utilize both sides of the brain per se. So I wanted YouTube to kind of push me in that area because at the same time, I knew I loved to be able to educate and like spread knowledge and positively impact the community. I was a Girl Scout and I was a NSB. So I'm really big about positive impact on the community. So that's like one of the reasons that I got into YouTube. Now, and I would focus on like financial things, stuff like that. But as COVID went on, I began to learn a lot more about myself. And we grew in our relationship. My fiance and I grew in our relationship, and now we're engaged and we'll be married this year. And we have our own home, so I'm able to move in my space the way that I want to instead of being in an undergrad rental like I was previously. So I've been able to lean more into the things that I like to do instead of the things that are just like school. And with that, I have fallen in love with cooking and gardening. I absolutely love it. I love things that are functional. And cooking and gardening are functional. I love soft skills, because soft skills are malleable. Both of those, cooking and gardening, they're soft skills that are malleable that many people could utilize. And that's something that is like so exciting to me. Like the fact that I can grow my own food. Wow. The fact that we don't really eat out much, and it's not a bad thing. We prefer eating at home at this point, and it's absolutely lovely. I'm really realizing that this video is more of about me and not the freezer. And it's hot in here. Yeah, couldn't do it. I need the AC and I need my shoes. So yeah. So I believe I was talking about kind of why getting back into the YouTube channel and working on the creativity and the fact that I really love gardening, cooking, and all that great stuff. And I have some plans coming up in the years that I really want to act on. I really want to push myself to do instead of just accepting the different predicaments. I really want to build a life that, um, yeah, I want to build my dream life. So I think it'll be really fun to go along with this journey. And if anything, I, as much as I say I don't like documentation just because I work full time in like an agile environment, I love the idea that I can document all of my recipes, all of my gardening timings, all of those things for my children to come, for my children to be able to go like, oh yeah, mom did it this way. Like, I would love that. So I even have like an Instagram now that I don't even really talk about it. So I'm not even going to say the name yet because I keep it on the down low. Is this one? So, because I keep it on the down low. But I'll post like random meals. Just because I love cooking. I love food. I could talk about food for days. And I could talk about the cycle of food for days. So I just want to be able to share that knowledge because I really feel like some of the things that I'll be talking about in this YouTube channel should really be common knowledge. But they aren't. And that's okay. I have learned about myself that I am such a curious person, and my reasoning is based so much on functionality. This hobby for me, which is not really a hobby at this point, it's a lifestyle. It just makes me so excited. It makes me so ecstatic, and it makes me excited that other individuals are excited to learn about it. So through this whole journey, I'll be leaning on my books, leaning on different research, and I'll be sharing with the channel really, the journey that it'll be. And I think it'll be really fun. I think it'll be really fun. I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but if it's about me, you're getting to know it. But I think that's all that I'm going to do for this one. I was initially videotaping for the deep freezer, so I'm about to get to that. But through this journey, you'll learn me. But what I really want you to learn about is this gardening and this cooking. Okay, guys, we are going to go through my deep freezer. I have wanted this deep freezer since before we moved into the home. I knew that I didn't want to go to the grocery store often because we were already only shopping once a month. But I also knew I wanted to maximize on the deals at our local butcher. So I was like, let me figure out where I can fit a deep freezer. And we did that. It does kind of exceed the line that I want it to, but it still works. But let's get inside of it. Let's see. I'm going to take it off the tripod. I feel like it might be easier that way.
So now that I had opened up the freezer for that little bit, I thought about it and I was just like, that's not wise. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that are in here, and then I'm going to go back through and show y'all some of the stuff that's in here. I like to keep most of our meat. My arm's getting tired, so that's why you see the thing drooping. But what was I gonna say? I like to keep a lot of the meat in here. So I keep all the meat at the bottom, and then from there I build up, and then it's like feet, fish, which is just more meat. And then at the very top I have like the veggies and the fruits. Along the sides are really a lot of the stuff that I make. So like, let's see, some apple butter, some butter, some milk, some buttermilk, strawberry jam, caramel. I love that caramel. They said that caramel doesn't freeze good. The texture is fine. Broths, that's a lot of what's in there, and pizza sauces. So let's get into it quickly. But okay, this is the deep freezer. So up here you can see, oh, my camera's about to die. So up here you can see like all the different vegetables and fruits. So I like to use a lot of these fruits for our daiquiris, smoothies, bagels, really just the blueberries for the bagels. And then these are some veggies that are actually about to go bad in the fridge. So I was just like, let me flash freeze them real quick and just toss them in the freezer so we don't have to get onions next month instead of wasting the onions that are fresh. So then down here, this is all meat from the butcher. I'm currently feeding 2 people, myself and my fiance. So we don't need so much food, but I feel like this is still a lot of food. Below this, actually this row is actually stuff that I make as well. So this is that chicken broth, that pizza sauce, beef broth, milk, and then I also make breakfast burritos, and I make a lot of them so I don't have to make them for 1 to 2 months. Here's that butter I was talking about. I got a butter mold so that I could have some sticks of butter. Here's all the fish. We just get our fish from HEB now. We feel as though our local HEB sources our fish ethically and organic, so we're good with that. This is more canned goods. This is our chicken section, and this is actually very low on stock. We don't have any chicken breast in here, and I really wanted some chicken thighs, so we got to restock. This is where we keep our beef bacon. We don't eat pork, so there's all the beef bacon, and then this is all just more broth. I think this is, I have to look, I'll insert what square footage, whatever the thing is, how they measure the space of a fridge and a deep freezer. But this is not a large deep freezer. I know that this base down here is less than 27 inches. So it's not so big. But this is the deep freezer, and this is just how I kind of attempt to keep it organized. I definitely want some more organization up here, but it's just bags. I'll figure something out. I just don't want it to become a hassle. But if you were curious as to what things I keep in my deep freezer, these are they. Something that you might be surprised that you're not seeing, or hopefully not surprised, I don't know. But we don't do any of the freezer meals from the grocery store. Absolute no. I make freezer meals myself. Get all the ickies out of it. So, but thanks for watching, y'all.
Okay. Oh, I have my Mac now. So, hey y'all, I am gonna do a quick little what's in the freezer. It's kind of hot in here.